नमस्कार साथियों, स्वागत है आपका एक बार फिर से आपके अपने चैनल वेदांत लर्निंग पॉइंट पे। आज आप सभी के लिए डीएलएड सेकेंड ईयर के 5वें प्रश्न पत्र प्रोफिशिएंसी इन इंग्लिश की पहली इकाई स्टेटस ऑफ इंग्लिश इन इंडिया के कुछ क्वेश्चंस हैं। इंपॉर्टेंट क्वेश्चन मैंने लिए हुए हैं। आपका पेपर कैसा गया पिछला वाला ज़रूर बताइए, और चैनल पे नए हों तो सब्सक्राइब कर लीजिए। आइए शुरू करते हैं। पहला प्रश्न है इसमें, व्हाट इज़ लैंग्वेज? लैंग्वेज इज़ human behavior and important part of human life, which is method of communication. Second है, what is the nature of English language? Language is a complex phenomenon which associate vocal and auditory communication of emotions and thoughts. Why is English very important in modern India? It is a foreign language, and why this we communicate our ideas and thoughts to all over the world. What is the need of English language? English is a means of communication, and we need it for interacting with different people. What is the directive function of language? By action, sometimes we communicate our command, that is directive functions of language. What is the expressive function of language? The expressive function refers to the expression of one's ideas, thoughts, and feeling verbally. What is the aim of English language? The aims of English language is to link the word, to connect the people through verbal interaction. Give the advantages of English. Advantages of English are to know and speak English language, to improve oneself and quality of life. Also gives more opportunities in the whole world. What is habit formation? English learning is a skill, language is a habit, and it should become a nature. What are the habits which should be formulated? The habits which need to be formulated are habit of listening, habit of imitating, habit of spelling, habit of repeating, habit to go library consulting dictionary. Next question is, what are the main order to distinct activities for learning English? These are as follow: understanding, speaking, reading, writing. But according to M.R.J.A. Bright, the order is as follow: understanding, speaking, writing, reading. Write down the meaning of language. The English word language is derived from Latin word lingua, which means tongue. In individual speak, express his emotions, thought, desires, and feelings, etc. through language. In a social atmosphere, language is a culture and has become habit. Many languages are spoken by human beings all over the world to interact with each other verbally. So language means the expressions of association with the vocal and auditory communication. It is also called speech, which makes us differ from other animal on the earth. Next question is, explain briefly the function of language. There are three functions. The informative functions. Through language, we inform or communicate the events, history, and other things to one another. The expressive function. Language helps to express one's feeling, emotions, and ideas. The direct function. The third function of language is to direct of interact for action. By direction, we improve the students' behavior and encourage them for learning. Next question is, what is the nature of English language? Only human being can speak, and human speech is too complicated to be explained from any single source. The first sound a child makes a coming into the world is one of discomfort. It is a cry, a relaxation, and the child does not expect a response. Day by day, the crying of the child becomes the speech. The mother knows everything by his or her cry. The language needs the language needs a specific system of sound to serve their purpose. Language needs some structure, grammar, and according to expression its own vocabulary. Next question is explain place of Next question is explain place of English language before independence. Before independence, English was the language of administration and medium of instruction in school and colleges. It was one of the compulsory subject in government services and for the social upgradation one must have the knowledge of English. Next question is explain the meaning of language and write its main characteristics. Language. It is a habit. It is a method of communication. It is the main characteristics from of human behavior. During communication, we use various words, sentences, and phrases. Language has 10 important characteristics. Language is a system. It is a complex system which functions through sounds. Sound produces words and words makes sentences. Language is vocal. Speech is an essential part of language learning. All languages have a spoken form. Giving sufficient oral work and writing work at early stage can make speaking English easily. Language is composed of arbitrary symbols. Language is based on arbitrary symbols. Words have no inherent relation to the objects, people, commands they stand for. Different sounds may convey the same meaning. For example, water, English, eau, French, agua, Spanish. Language is learned. It is an acquired social activity and is not instinctive. A child learns to talk in his society by imitating the word. The child learns language. Language is made up of habits. People or learners copy his master's voice and learn the languages by listening. Language is being learnt by its use, not by any rules. Language is a system of symbols. The system of language depends on symbols. Example, the word mango is not a mango itself, but it is only a symbol of mango. Seeing the symbol, the teacher and learner both know about the object. Language is for communication. Without language, no one can understand their emotions and ideas. So we must know its pronunciation, intonations and stresses, etc. We have our own collection of vocabulary. Ben Jonson said that speech is instrument of society. Next is language is related to the culture in which it exists. Language is our culture because it shows impact on speaking and pronunciation. It is in the impact of the stress and intonations of the mother tongue. Language is unique. Language is unique because two languages don't have the same set of pattern, sound, vocabulary or grammatical rules, etc. Each language is different from one another. Language is changeable. Speech habits are changed over a period of time. These changes depend on society, number of people who speak, and their expression of ideas and thoughts. Some new changes are found in speaking and our dealing with the current use. Next question is, how does the mother tongue help in teaching of English? Various ways by which mother tongue helps in teaching of English are: the teaching of grammar. Thomas Wyatt remarks, if the grammar of the mother tongue is well known, it forms a background of knowledge to which the new grammar may be linked either by similarity or by difference. Teaching of grammar based on mother tongue is important as the main points and difficulties in mother tongue can be explained easily. Oral work. Oral expression in English depends upon the oral expression in the mother tongue. Firstly, a student should be made comfortable to express himself freely in his mother tongue. P. Gure remarks, if a speaker talks freely and fluently in his own language, he can soon learn to speak well and easily in another language. Next is composition. Composition is an ability of collecting or organizing different ideas. The well-graded practice of mother tongue acquired by students will help them in arranging all the ideas, through and informations in English also. Translation. By translation, first they translate into mother tongue, then they can understand if the various passages are in their mother tongue which the student are required to translate into English. They can express their ideas in foreign language with the help of mother tongue. Reading. Reading has been divided into two parts: reading aloud, silent reading. Gure remarks, children who have been taught to read in their mother tongue well can quickly learn to read English after 1 or 2 years of oral English. 6 is use of punctuation. If the people punctuation in his mother tongue is clear, his pronunciation in English will also be clear. English is the foreign language and has very complex system of vowels, especially the diphthong, which do not have any sound in any Indian language. Next question is, what do you understand by second and foreign language learning? Explain in detail. This question is important. English is a global language. Learning English enables us to communicate with all the citizens of the world. Following are the characteristics of language. It is international language. It is spoken all over the world. This language is mother tongue of nearly 320 million people, and other 200 million people use it as second language. Library importance. The Kothari Commission suggested that English can be studied as a library language with the aim of getting the knowledge of the science and technology, commerce and trade by reading standard books in English. In higher studies, it is the medium of instruction. The use of English as a library language also implies among the language skills of speaking, reading and writing. National importance. English is a language which is rich in literature, humanistic, scientific and technical. English is spoken all over the India. It is the official language and become the second language used for communication among central and state governments. Next is recreational importance. English is the first language in UK, USA, Canada and Australia. It is the language of word, sports, radio and television, telecommunication and interact, fashion and glamour. English is a source of recreation and useful employment of leisure. Educational importance. English is the first language in English medium schools and second language is Hindi medium schools. The aims of teaching English are language development and literary development. It enables the student to understand, speak, and write perfect English. Cultural importance. English is mostly spoken in Western countries, so it enriches knowledge of foreign culture that is the culture of developed countries. Vocational importance. English offers opportunity many and varied vocational like diplomatic and foreign services and business, commerce, etc. all over the world. Next unit is listening and speaking. What do you mean by listening? Listening is the process of receive any kind of sound or speech through the ears alternatively. What are good listening skills? The skills of a good listener are discriminative, appreciative, comprehensive, critical, emphatic. What are the habits of good listener? The habits of good listener are face the speaker and mention eye contact. Be attentive but relaxed. Keep an open mind. Listen carefully and grasp the saying words or statements. Don't interrupt. How can you speak fluently? Following tips can be helpful. Start with believing in yourself. Listen carefully and speak. Read full sentences with intonation. Read newspaper. Make the mirror your best friend. Keep your ears open. You should have your own dictionary. What are the importance of listening? Listening is important in following ways. Helpful in learning pronunciation. Helpful in learning the stress and intonation. It can improve speaking skill. Listening makes one's mind active. It paves the path of speaking and reading. Sixth question is, what are the difficulties in listening? Lack of listening and ignoring it are the difficulties in listening. Neglecting this skill is one of the reasons which makes the learner inactive to respond properly. Next question is, write any two objectives of English punctuation. Cultivation of audible and intelligible pronunciation. Production of correct sound with proper stress, intonation, rhythm, fluency, and pause. Next question is, what do you understand by intonation? Write down its type. The rise and fall of pitch in voice is intonation. In other words, intonation is the variation in pitch. It is done by slacking or tightening our vocal cords, and the sound in pronunciation. Intonation is very important. The types of tones are as follows: rising tone, falling tone, rising falling tone, falling rising tone. Next question is, sounds of English can be divided in how many ways? Name them. The sounds of English can be divided into two: vowel sound, consonant sound. Next question is, write the importance of oral drill in developing speaking English. The teacher should ask the student to hear a word attentively. Then he should ask them to repeat the word individually and need more oral practice so that they can be more confident to speak. Next question is, what are the main features of teaching speaking correctly? Speaking correctly needs following features. Phonetic features. It must for good pronunciation. Vocabulary. The teachers enable the student to learn and improvement their vocabulary. Increasing knowledge of vocabulary gives the learner confidence for speaking. Morphology and syntax or grammar. The teacher must teach the student simple framing and pattern making sentences. Next question is, What do you mean by sound system of language? Sound system of language. Letters and sounds must not be mixed up. Sounds are spoken and letters are written. In English, there are 26 letters and 45 sounds. The language has an alphabet or symbols for each 45 sounds and 26 letters. These alphabets or symbols are called phonetic alphabets or phonetic symbols. The sound of English can be divided into two parts, vowel sounds and consonant sound. Explain vowel sound in brief. Vowel sound in It must be kept in mind that there is a big difference between vowels and vowel sounds. Although there are only 5 vowels, A, E, I and U, and there are 21 vowel sounds. Kinds of vowel sound. Pure vowel sounds. There are 12 pure vowel sounds. It means a single vowel sound. Consonant sounds. Sounds is produced with the help of moving air from lungs and passing of air. Next question is, what is stress and its importance in English pronunciation? Stress is one of the important component of English conversation. Stress means putting different degrees of emphasis on different words of syllables. Third unit is reading. What do you know mean by reading with comprehension? Bacon remarked in his essay of studies, reading makes a full man. Good reading habit helps in the process of self-education. Reading habit not only helps the learner in heaping up the knowledge, but also it helps us to come in contact with the minds of great writers. Meaning of reading. Reading is a good habit. It is one of the most important aspects of teaching. It is a good exercise to learn language. Reading gives learner a full control over the word and pattern which they come across during the process of speaking. It gives command over the language and develops fluency in learner. W.S. Gray says, reading is a form of experience. It brings us in contact with great authors, ideas and thoughts. Next question is third. What are the types of reading? There are 6 types of reading. Loud reading, silent reading, intensive reading, supplementary reading, extensive reading, library reading. Next question is, what is loud reading or oral reading? What is silent reading? What are its aim? Loud reading. It is also known as oral reading. It enables the student to pronounce word perfectly. Following are the qualities of oral reading. It gives practice. It enables the student to understanding meaning. It prepares them to pay concentration. It enables to learn correct stress and punctuation given in sentences. Silent reading. Mauritian says loud reading by student should be followed by silent reading. Silent reading is a mental whispering to oneself. By silent reading, the learners do self-study and also recognized error while reading. Silent reading is very important in the learning and helps to come close to literature. Aims of silent reading: to make students comfort with punctuation of difficult words. It enables them to find out difficult words' meaning. To enable students to read without making sounds and moving lips so that they may not disturb others. To enable students to read with care, speed and fluency, with comprehension. To make students read with comprehension. To get students' vocabulary expanded. Silent reading gives pleasure and profits. Explain interactive, explain intensive and extensive reading. Write any four aims of intensive and extensive reading. Intensive reading. It is a type of loud read. It is a type of loud reading. It gives importance of text and detailed study. Aims of intensive reading are to develop the habit of thinking, to enable understanding of written material, language and article. It increases the power of expression. It helps listening by heart and difficult study material. Extensive reading. Extensive reading is a cultivation of taste for reading among the students. Aims of extensive reading are to develop taste for reading material, to enable the people for learn more vocabulary and gain more knowledge, to enable them the habit of reading and visualizing what is read. It is reading as well as visual instruction. Next question is clarifying the acquisition of reading skills. Reading skills of English can be acquired by the following methods. Alphabetic method. In this method, letters of the alphabet are taught to students. Then they are taught to combine two more letters to from a word. Example, H-E is he, S-H-E is she. Syllabic method. In this method, syllables are combined to form words and sentences. Word method. Word method are taught by showing pictures, models, actual actions, objects and flashcards. Phrase method. Phrase method, group of words are taught by the teacher since phrases are more suitable unit of teaching. Next is sentence method. The units of teaching in this method is sentence through conversation, pictures, actions and sentences written on the blackboard. Reading skill in English is developed. Story method. In this method, the unit of teaching is a story of 4 or 5 sentences. Phonetic method. This method uses sounds of letters as the unit of teaching. Phonetic method. This method uses sounds of letters as unit of teaching. After learning the sounds, they should be combined into syllables, words and sentences. Write two aims of teaching reading. Aims of teaching reading are as follow. To read English with accuracy. To read with correct pronunciation. Next question is, what is the importance of dictionary? The importance of dictionary are, it improves the word power and it gives nearest meaning of the word. It improves our pronunciation and it is a word bank which contains all solution of the language. What do you mean by good reading habits? Good reading habits help the process to self-education and a person can educate himself independently of the formal education agency. A good reader is one who can read with accuracy of punctuation with ease, facility, intelligence, expressiveness, smoothness and fluency. A good reader not only reads well but takes pleasure in reading also. Next question is, what are the aims of teaching of reading? Teaching of reading enables the student to learn all aspects of language. The aims are to read with correct punctuation, to enable them to acquire the proficiency in reading, to read with understanding by self, to enable them to develop a habit of reading, to enable them to take pleasure in reading, to develop a critical outlook among the people, to enable them to search their own writing mistakes and grammatical part. What is oral reading? Every pupil develop the ability to read aloud properly. It gives the pupil a sense of pleasure at the early stage. More attention should be paid to read aloud. What are the qualities of oral reading? The qualities of good oral reading are, the people should read clearly, fluently and properly. Reading is encouraged by teacher. Use proper intonation and modulation. Reading should be slow and distinct and should be audible to every student of the class. Next question is, what are the main cause of retardation in reading? ये पिछली बार आया हुआ था. The main cause of retardation in reading are defective टेक्स्ट बुक. ये वाला क्वेश्चन फर्स्ट ईयर में आया हुआ था प्रोफिशिएंसी इन इंग्लिश में. डिफेक्टिव टेक्स्ट बुक्स. प्रिंटिंग मिस्टेक्स इन टेक्स्ट बुक इज वन ऑफ द कॉज ऑफ रिटार्डेशन. रिटार्डेशन का मतलब होता है बाधा, परेशानियां. इम्पैक्ट टीचर्स. रीडिंग नीड्स करेक्ट पंक्चुएशन. सम टीचर्स themselves cannot read properly and their pronunciation is also wrong, so the student and do same mistake. The problem of spelling. In India, there is a main problem of learning English with mother tongue, so the pronunciation mostly influenced by it. In English, its spelling is not regular, rational, and logical. The same spelling represent widely varying sound. For example, put, but, good, food, would, write, write, sell, to. Fluently, examination system. In exam, there is no space for reading. What are the merits of oral reading? Oral reading के गुण. Oral reading helps the developing self-confidence among the students. It develops a sense of appreciation. It develops self-confidence. During oral reading, the teacher pay attention individually to each student and easily find out their mistakes. What are the demerits of oral reading? The demerits of oral reading are: oral reading obstructs understanding because attention is paid only on uttering of the sound. It often parrot reading because the attention of the child focused on correctly reading aloud with correct pronunciation. What are the aims of oral reading? There are 3 aims of oral reading. It gives practice in good pronunciation. According to Ryburn, to develop reading is an art so that people may learn to read aloud with proper expression and may learn to convey the feeling behind the words of these listeners. It increases the vocabulary and understanding. The people knows how to phrase words and law to enunciate clearly. Next question is, what are the material aids which use teaching of reading? Materials aids are dictionary. It can help to know the meaning, opposites words and phonetics of the words. Reference book. Main book cannot fulfill the full knowledge of any subject, so reference books are required. Use of encyclopedia. It is called treasure of knowledge. In it, we can know the name of almost everything. We can search and solve our difficulties by using encyclopedia. Use of library. Different book and reference material are kept in library, so we cannot purchase all the books. So library provide us all needful books and journals. Use of journal. Modern time journals are our important need because they contain news, researches and new knowledge about current things. They update our knowledge and information. Use of internet. Internet is very essential for new learners. It saves our time and stationery. By using internet, the student gain new knowledge and solve their difficulties. Next question is, what is skimming and scanning? ये क्वेश्चन आ सकता है. Skimming and scanning are two specific speed reading techniques which enable us to cover a vast amount of material very rapidly. When we scan the text, we generally read in a small part, but in content. For example, when we read the newspaper, we probably not read it fully, only the new words are scanned by us. What is extrapolation? The process of estimating is called extrapolation. It is applied to human. Extrapolation also mean extension of method. What is skimming? Skimming is reading but at once the fastest speed. It is used for obtaining more important information out of a lot of materials. During this kind of reading, 500 to 700 words can be read in each minute. Fourth unit is writing. What is writing? Writing is a difficult art which requires complete control of the muscles of hand and wrist. Writing. Control of muscles and eyes, coordination of hand and eyes, graphical representation of speech. What are writing materials? Following are writing materials: blackboard and chalk, tray of sand, kindergarten box, paper and pencil, exercise books and flashcard. What are the different kinds of writing script? English language has three main kind of script: print script, cursive script, rounded cursive script. What are the aim of dictation? Practice of writing correct spelling of words, practice of oral comprehension, practice of producing spoken language in written form, revision of vocabulary item. What is script? What is print script? In print script, letter of a word are not joined together. Letters are written independently with even spacing. Next question is, what is cursive script? Cursive script is also known as running writing. The letters are joined together by curve. What is rounded cursive script? Rounded cursive script is also called Marian-Richardson's script. In rounded cursive script, only some letters of a word are joined together. What is tracing methods? The letters of English alphabets are either written in dotted lines or in a frame like this. What do you know mean by F.G. French method? F.G. French has suggested that beginners should not be taught writing letter straight away. They should be first taught to do some hand movements, example straight, circle, curve, etc. Explain free imitation method. Under this method, people copy model letters in their notebooks written by teacher on the blackboard or notebooks or written in books. What do you mean by teaching of writing? Writing is an artistic graphical representation of thought and ideas. It requires complete control of the muscles of the hand and wrist. It coordination of hand and eyes too. What are the qualities of a good writing? Qualities of a good writing are legibility, attractiveness, uniformity, distinctiveness, well styled, speedily, correctly spaced, clean and clear, well spelled, well arranged letter. यह क्वेश्चन अगर आपका 4 नंबर का आ जाए तो इसको लिख के थोड़ा थोड़ा मैटर बढ़ा दीजिएगा, नंबर मिल जाएंगे. What is writing skill? According to Bell, writing is a tool used to enable us to express what is in our mind, and for some people is almost as important as speech. Writing is a different art. It requires complete control of muscles of the part of hand. What organs are involved while writing? During writing, following organs are involved: hand, wrist, eye and brain. In school, writing has its own value. S.S.M. Gautam says writing has an instrumental value in school. Next question is, What are the objectives of teaching and learning writing? Objectives of teaching and learning writing. Following are some important objectives of learning and teaching writing. Expression of ideas and thought in written form. It is preserved form of spoken ideas and communication. As Bacon says in Of Study, reading makes a full man, conference a ready man, and writing an exact man. Writing is one of the 4 basic skill of learning language. What is paragraph writing? ये भी क्वेश्चन आपका आ सकता है. Paragraph writing. Paragraph writing is a short composition after oral composition. The teacher should ask pupils to write the paragraph. The teacher can give any topic with some short questions and ask them to write on the given topic. Next question is, how many kinds of script are there? There are 3 main kinds of script: print script, cursive script, rounded script. Print script, the words are not joined together. It has beauty, cleanness and clarity. It follows the maximum from essay to difficult. Cursive script, it is also called running writing. In it, letters of a word are joined together by curves, etc. It is uniform, rhythmic, natural and rapid. Rounded cursive script, it is also known as Morian Richardson's script. Only some letters of a word are joined together. It has some characteristics of both print and cursive scripts. Next question is, what are the skills of writing? Skills of writing are as follows: writing composition, scope and objectives, dialogue writing, paragraph writing, personal diary, class diary, letter writing and application writing, story writing. इसमें एप्लीकेशंस भी आते हैं, 2 या 3 एप्लीकेशन आप अपने आप से तैयार कर लीजिएगा. What are the qualities of good handwriting? ये क्वेश्चन इंपॉर्टेंट है, आपका आ सकता है. Qualities of good handwriting. Writing must be neat and clean. Letters should be bold. Word and sentences should be arranged properly. There should be proper and uniform space. It must be pleasing to the eye. It should be clear in reading and understanding. The writing should be legible. How do you encourage and improve the handwriting of students? Measures to important handwriting. In junior or pre-primary classes, students should be asked to write on 4-line notebook. Their seating arrangements should be in proper way. The defected writing must be corrected by language teacher. Calligraphy notebook can be used. It used of ball pen should be avoided. Children should be able to write normal speed. Letters should be written in simple, bold and clear script. There should be uniformity in the size of letters. ये सारे आपके 4 यूनिट हो गए हैं. आपका 1 यूनिट रह गया है, वो मैं आपको नेक्स्ट वीडियो में करा दूंगी. तब तक के लिए आप सभी का धन्यवाद. आप सभी का दिन शुभ हो.